News 3 Now at 5. World health officials say the Omicron variant poses a very high global risk. And while many don't want to panic, they also don't want to get caught flat-footed in reacting to it.
The new strain was first discovered in South Africa just days ago. It contains more than 30 mutations to its spike protein, and that's prompting concerns from some saying the virus could be vaccine resistant. The variant has spread to at least 14 countries, including Canada. President Biden spent the morning with his COVID response team discussing what can be done to slow the spread of the variant.
This variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic. We have the best vaccine in the world, the best medicines, the best scientists, and we're learning more every single day.
Vaccine manufacturers say it will take about 2 weeks to learn whether or not their drugs work against Omicron. Despite that, health officials say now is the time to get vaccinated or boosted. They believe existing vaccines should provide a degree of protection from severe COVID cases. And that new variant tosses yet another curveball at local health leaders.
Now, they admit there's plenty they don't know about what could happen with Omicron, but as Anna Hansen found, there are some simple things you can do to prepare for whatever comes from it.
Trying to understand what's currently unknown.
This is a tricky conversation.
That's the position the Omicron variant has health officials in now. Omicron was discovered just a few weeks ago in Botswana, where officials noted a mutation in the virus in a spot that could lead to higher transmission rates.
The things we know for sure is that they noticed these mutations in an area that matched up with some more transmissibility in the past.
Now, doctors and scientists are analyzing data, trying to determine the variant's long-term effects. But as Dr. Dan Shirley of UW Health will tell you, it isn't as simple as a nasal swab.
That takes kind of specialized testing of the virus that is different than the everyday test we do for disease.
Shirley says it may take a bit for officials to understand things like how contagious the variant is, as well as the effectiveness of the vaccine against it and how serious the symptoms may be.
We obviously haven't had time to figure that part out yet. That requires seeing what it actually does when humans get the disease.
But thankfully, he says masking and vaccines will still help us to fight the strain.
The everyday person can still rest assured that a lot of the things that we have been doing for preventing spread are still effective.
Public Health Catarina Grande agrees, adding that there's no cause for alarm, just awareness.
It's important to remember that it deserves attention, but not panic.
Grande compares preventing the variant spread to preparing for a hurricane, readiness and hope.
You're boarding up your windows, you're hoping it doesn't come, but by getting a vaccine, by getting a booster, you are preparing for the storm.
So the general public can leave the worrying and investigation to the professionals.
The questions of transmissibility, severity, and does the vaccine work is definitely the priority.
In Madison, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
And the UW regularly updates its COVID variant tracker, and you can find the link to follow along on our website, channel3000.com. A new travel ban went into effect today in the U.S. in hopes of slowing the new strain from spreading.
If it's not here already, it's going to get here. The reason you do a travel ban is not that you think naively that you're going to keep it out, but it buys you a couple of weeks.
The U.S. now banning non-U.S. citizens from entering the country from South Africa and 7 other nations. If needed, vaccine maker Moderna says the company could begin testing and making an Omicron-specific vaccine in 2 to 3 months. Pfizer manufacturers also prepared to adapt their vaccine within 6 weeks and ship initial batches within 100 days.
Well, it's almost December, but the next few days may be on the warm side. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti is on the weather patio. Gary?
Well, today we had some snow showers and flurries, especially north and east of Madison, but the western part of our viewing area got some sunshine and really warmed up. You can see the visible cloud track how the southwestern portion of the state cleared out, where clouds still continued across eastern Wisconsin, and you can see there were still some light snow showers into the late afternoon, even into the Milwaukee area, but across much of southern Wisconsin now the precipitation is pretty much over with. Low temperatures this morning started out around 20 degrees here in Madison. We're at 19. Colder to the east, a little warmer to the west. west. High temperatures, though, you can see the big difference. Lower 50s over southwestern Wisconsin, and temperatures stayed in the 30s to the north and east of Madison. Right now, we're still near our high for the day of 42 here in Madison, while it's still close to 50 degrees out toward the Mississippi River. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down into the middle 20s with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow should be a fairly nice day with high temperatures in the middle 40s. There's an outside chance for some light snow, sleet, or some light freezing rain very late tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning, but even milder weather follows that. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. A Madison police officer who shot his gun during an encounter with a suicidal person is on administrative leave tonight.
Madison police requested state investigators look into the matter. They say the officer shot his gun while an armed person was threatening to hurt himself and another person. The person making the threats turned the gun on himself. This all happened on Secret Garden Drive on the far southeast side of Madison yesterday. Police and family members tried to calm the situation down but couldn't. An officer fired his gun after the man went to the basement with a weapon in hand. The shot did not hit the man, who then turned the weapon on himself. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes said he didn't know why the officer fired his gun. The relationship between the man and the person that he was threatening is also unclear.
And before we continue, this story could be triggering if you are struggling with mental health. We invite you to reach out to Journey Mental Health. Their hotline, 608-280-2600.
Madison, more than most, is prioritizing a mental health informed response to calls like this one. So Naomi Coles went asking where mental health specialists were yesterday. Naomi?
That's right. The full-time specialist. Liaison officers who did respond to the call yesterday afternoon. Liaisons are police officers who receive extra mental health training every year, more than regular patrol officers. There's between 35 and 40 of them currently, and their job is to work with family and organizations on scene.
These calls do come in all the time. I wish we had more options for being able to have more mental health officers, but I feel very grateful that we have the unit that we have, because we're unique, one of 14 learning sites in the whole country.
CARES team there. That's a group of mental health crisis workers, the CARES team, and paramedics. They are run by the fire department. That team is in a pilot spray phase as
All right, sorry, Naomi, sorry about that. We're having trouble hearing you with your microphone. But we want you to know that weekdays only this team is available, and officials told Naomi that they wouldn't have been the first call yesterday, even if they were working. A lot of people have been asking questions about why the mental health team did not respond to the story we just told you about. Naomi will dig more into that and join us tonight at 6. The man accused of driving his SUV through a Waukesha holiday parade, killing 6 people, is now facing more charges. Prosecutors filed a 6th intentional homicide count against Darrell Brooks Jr. today. That charge is due to 8-year-old Jackson Sparks' death. He died last week after the original complaint was filed. More than 60 other people were injured last Sunday, and that includes more than a dozen children. Police on the scene told investigators Brooks appeared to zigzag as if he were trying to hit as many people as possible. Brooks is due back in court in January. The new charge comes as Waukesha students went back to school today for the first time since the crash.
Brady Mallory shows us how district leaders there are making sure they feel safe and supported. Brady.
Many students in Waukesha were at the parade, and some of them are returning to school with bumps and bruises from what happened. But district leaders also want to address the emotional scars that they may have. Classes were canceled last week. Schools started the day with acknowledging what happened at the parade. And as they return to school, there are counselors and psychologists available and will be there as needed. About 250 kids have had counseling sessions just today.
Because we know that kids are going to process this at different rates. Things will strike a memory, things will trigger a feeling, and we're going to want to make sure that we're there and able to support kids through the remainder of our school year.
The district is getting a lot of support from the community, and district leaders say if you want to help, the best way is to contact the school district.
Brady, thank you. A 29-year-old man could soon face a first-degree intentional homicide charge after his shooting just outside Madison city limits on Sunday. Police say he allegedly shot and killed someone at a gas station at the corner of Milwaukee Street North Walbridge Avenue. The officers arrested the suspect Sunday. Dayton County Sheriff's Office named the man in a news release, but we are not publishing his name until the formal charges are filed. The name of the shooting victim also has not been released. Construction season just getting started for drivers in Beloit. The Cranston Road improvements should improve safety between Milwaukee and Chaupier roads on the northeast side of town. That area has a history of accidents and speeding complaints. The changes are designed to slow traffic and reduce those accidents.
I just want to remind people to slow down while people are working in the area. It's important for the safety of the contractors, for people in the area, just to be patient as this goes forward. And we expect that it should be done by the end of 2021.
And so Cranston Road will be open to traffic while the project is being completed.
Fort McCoy held its first Welcome Baby class this month, an effort to support refugees with newborns or those who are pregnant. The class discusses postpartum depression, meditation, nutrition, hygiene, and how to soothe a crying baby. Clinical social worker Julia Yeary, who teaches the class, hopes that it will help new moms feel supported while they navigate the resettlement process in the United States. We have a special programming note for you tonight. Madison Magazine and News 3 Now are honoring 4 Madison professional women and a student with the Amy's, an award named after entrepreneur Amy Gannon. You may recall Amy and her 13-year-old daughter Jocelyn died in a helicopter crash 2 years ago while on vacation in Hawaii. But Amy's legacy lives on. Tonight we'll meet the women who have overcome professional and personal challenges to be extremely successful in their careers. The first annual Amy's airs tonight at 6:30, immediately following News 3 Now at 6.
Look forward to that. I know you put in a lot of work on that. Looking forward to it, Susan. All right, coming up next at 5, Ghislaine Maxwell heads to court.
She is accused of helping Jeffrey Epstein abuse dozens of underage girls. We'll take a closer look at the trial after the break. And later at 6, pieces of the AIDS Memorial quilt are now on display. Find out where you can see this tribute to victims.
On Wall Street, the markets bounce back with a strong showing for the Dow, up more than 236. The Nasdaq jumps 291 and change. The S&P adds almost 61. We'll be right back.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
High energy bills and cold drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will find trouble spots where you are losing and wasting energy, and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate, because this doctor makes house calls.
Here at TSR, we transform outdated or damaged basement floors into beautiful, functional, tough floors in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and we don't just simply coat over your old floor. We repair all the cracks, apply the base coat and chip, and then seal it with our own proprietary sealant that will never chip or peel. Our coatings are ridiculously easy to clean and will not be damaged by spills or standing water. All of our coatings are covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty, so you can rest assured that your beautiful new basement floor coating will last. And from now until March 15th, we're offering 15% off your basement floor coating. This promotion also applies to any interior commercial coating project. Visit the website or call the number below for your new floor today. TSR, one day floor.
You still have time to choose a 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plan from Quartz, starting at $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Plus, the new Quartz Cash Card, up to $460 annually for health-related products and services, and access to an all-star team of high-quality providers, featuring UW Health. At Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Call Quartz today.
Tonight at 6:30, join me for the first annual Amy's. We'll spotlight and award female entrepreneurs in honor of Amy Gannon and her daughter Jocelyn. It's the first ever Amy's tonight at 6:30 after News 3 Now at 6.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The sex trafficking trial of Ghislaine Maxwell is underway today in New York.
Maxwell is accused of recruiting and grooming underage girls for Jeffrey Epstein to abuse. CBS correspondent Bradley Blackburn has more.
She was pulling the strings. She had his money.
Virginia Giuffre says Ghislaine Maxwell recruited her in 2000 to be sexually assaulted by Jeffrey Epstein, though she's not a witness in this case.
Ghislaine was much more conniving and smart than Epstein ever was.
Opening arguments began Monday afternoon in the high-profile trial. It's focusing on allegations made by underage girls from 1994 to 2004. The indictment charges that Maxwell helped Epstein recruit, groom, and ultimately abuse victims as young as 14 years old. She's accused of befriending alleged victims, taking them to the movies or shopping. The indictment says her presence during minor victims' interactions with Epstein helped put the victims at ease because an adult woman was present. The trial is expected to last 6 weeks here inside the federal courthouse. Maxwell has denied all charges and has pleaded not guilty. It's unclear if she'll take the stand in her own defense.
Most defense lawyers would say that Ghislaine Maxwell, under no circumstances, should testify in this case.
The alleged sex assaults happened at Epstein's New York mansion, his New Mexico ranch, his house in Palm Beach, and Maxwell's home in London. Maxwell's attorneys filed a subpoena for materials from the Epstein Victim Compensations Fund and want to use it at trial. The judge has not ruled on it yet. If convicted, Maxwell could spend the rest of her life in prison. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Epstein committed suicide in a federal prison in Manhattan in August of 2019.
Jack Dorsey stepping down as CEO of Twitter. In a statement, he says he's leaving because the company is ready to move on from its founders. Dorsey will stay on as a member of Twitter's board until at least next year. Twitter's chief technology officer, Parag Agarwal, will take over as CEO. During Dorsey's tenure, Twitter posted its first billion-dollar quarter and started releasing new features to draw in users. But the social networking site has also faced some scrutiny over misinformation and content moderation. With the news of Dorsey's departure, shares of Twitter jumped 10% in pre-market trading today before giving up some of those gains. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, some of us had some snow early this morning, mainly north and northeast of Madison. And then it just kind of held on through the afternoon for much of northeastern Wisconsin and eastern parts of the state over toward Milwaukee, even a few sprinkles of rain mixing in. But most of the precipitation now is east of our viewing area. Skies are actually clearing from the west. That actually allowed temperatures to warm up over southwestern Wisconsin. And we're going to see a series of weather systems over the next week and a half, kind of in that same general pattern. We're on the dividing line between warmer air to our south and west and colder air to our north and east. And sometimes it gets these little fast-moving systems, depending on exactly where they are. That's where you end up with a little bit of snow. And you can see on snow cover right now, there's some light snow on the ground, a couple of inches over far northeastern Wisconsin, a few more inches up toward Rhinelander and the western portion of the UP of Michigan. But notice much of southern and western Wisconsin snow-free, as well as areas out to the west. So as long as our upper level winds come from the northwest, the areas east of us stay cold because the air just keeps moving over the snow cover. Areas west of us warm warm up pretty quickly, and sometimes you can see some pretty decent temperature contrast there. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for a mild end to November. High temperatures tomorrow in the mid-40s. The first couple days of December might even be milder with high temperatures right around 50 degrees. However, in between, there could be a little bit of light sleet, some light snow, or light freezing rain late tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. Now, temperatures will warm up pretty quickly, and whatever falls should melt pretty quickly. But again, that's something to just keep in mind for late tomorrow night, early on Wednesday morning. And then we'll turn cold again by the weekend with some chances for some light snow or flurries by about Sunday. Now, as we take a look at precipitation, we're just about ending November, and for the month so far, only a little more than 1/3 of an inch of precipitation. That's almost 1 3/4 inches below normal. Since the start of meteorological fall on September 1st, we're down almost 4 inches of precipitation, and since the start of the year here in Madison, we're down over 14 inches of precipitation. No small wonder that a moderate drought is in place across much of south central Wisconsin with abnormally dry conditions around it. And again, that's not going to change very much until we can get some decent precipitation. There doesn't seem to be a lot of that in the forecast. Certainly not tomorrow. Partly sunny and pleasant for tomorrow with a high temperature of 44. Wednesday, 50 degrees again. That light mix in between, not going to amount to very much. Thursday, 50 for a high, and then temperatures turn a little colder for the weekend. Now, there'll be some light snow or flurries on Sunday. I don't think it's going to amount to very much. And then maybe another round of some light snow, maybe mixed with a little bit of rain in the afternoon on Tuesday, ending in some light snow showers or flurries on Wednesday. Again, both of those right now do not seem to be big weather systems. As we check out first warn traffic, the day after a holiday weekend, actually looking pretty good on the roads. The Beltline right now, no problems there. Interstates east of Madison, just a little bit of a slowdown on Highway 30 approaching the Badger interchange. Otherwise, travel times about 15 minutes either direction on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading out of Madison, 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990 southward. Middleton to Sauk City on US 12 is a 17-minute trip. Downtown to Sun Prairie, East Washington Avenue and US 151 will take you 19 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, thank you, Gary. Next at 5, it's Cyber Monday, the eye-opening sales projections, and also some tips to get your gifts in time for Christmas. That's just ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's a fact. 2 out of 3 Americans who qualify for Medicare do not receive all the benefits they deserve. You could be missing out. Now, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield introduces a free Medicare plan checkup to make sure you receive all the benefits you qualify for in 2022. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium. Benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. And to help you stay healthy at home, you can have free prescription drug delivery, online doctor visits 24/7, and free exercise classes. You can even receive money towards over-the-counter health items. Call 1-855-597-0884 today and feel confident you have all the benefits you deserve for 2022. You can receive extra benefits for a $0 monthly premium, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 1-855-597-0884 and make sure you're not missing out.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Prices good through December 5th. Power all of your devices with this 30-pack of double or AAA batteries. They're just $3.98 after rebate. A bath set is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. These Dove men's and Axe bath sets are just $7.97 each. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad, and your initial consultation is free.
We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider.
Call Peak Performance for Men today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The search for Cyber Monday deals is well underway after a busy weekend of online shopping. Amazon says globally, customers ordered, get this, 1,600 items per second on Black Friday. And the company expects to be even busier today. Retail analysts predict online shoppers will spend a record $11.3 billion, but a shipping bottleneck, we've heard all about it, and the trucking delays, making it difficult for retailers to deliver. FedEx and the U.S. Postal Service say you need to ship by December 15th. Important date there if you want that package to arrive in time for Christmas. And President Biden met with top business leaders this Cyber Monday, the busiest online shopping day of the year, to discuss ways to help ease that supply chain backup and the rising prices.
Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
The president convened a roundtable of top retail executives at the White House as his administration tackles a major slowdown in the delivery of goods and supplies, coupled with inflation.
Consumer spending has recovered to where it was headed before the pandemic.
Last month, he laid out several steps to address the backlog, including expanded work hours at several major ports and warehouses, and billions of dollars for port upgrades.
And we've seen some progress in that effort with a number of containers sitting on docks for more than 8 days, down by over 40% this month.
Our supply chain is strong and robust, and we have ample product inside of our stores.
The White House and congressional Democrats say the Build Back Better Act will help lower inflation, but Republicans who oppose the bill disagree.
I view this as a back-breaking bill for the country, with the kind of expenses, the spending, the adding to the debt, the inflation.
The president's agenda, the Democratic agenda, is going to lower costs for people across the country. That contrasts with what we're seeing from the other side, which is not a lot of ideas in the cupboard.
Senate Democratic leaders say they want to get the social spending measure to the president's desk by Christmas. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Tomorrow, President Biden heads to Minnesota to promote parts of the bipartisan infrastructure bill and his social spending and climate agenda.
Well, stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
If your home is drafty and cold in the winter and your heating bills are out of control, it's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will show you where and why your home is using, losing, and wasting energy. We will conduct a comprehensive energy evaluation of your home, identifying problem areas and providing a customized solution that fits your needs. We offer a full range of insulation services for your home aimed at eliminating drafts in your living areas, attic, basement, and crawl spaces. These energy upgrades will save you big money on your energy bills and make your home more comfortable and efficient. Our team will provide effective, long-lasting solutions, and right now take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate, because this doctor makes house calls.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. We're answering your questions about what you need to know about the Omicron variant. Is it more transmissible? Is it more deadly? And will the vaccines work against it? Plus, it's Cyber Monday. Americans are expected to spend nearly $10 billion online shopping, the biggest discounts. And a heartwarming story about the world's most premature baby who survived and thrived. His story of strength. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And a baby in northern China hasn't mastered walking yet, but she is already quite the snowboarder. Videos of this 11-month-old sliding down the slopes have gone viral. Her little face there peeking out under all that snow gear and the giant goggles on her head. Her parents say they were surprised to discover how quickly their little girl could stand on the snowboard all by herself.
That is priceless.
That is something.
And smart to get her started early.
Start them early.
Yeah, and there are some of us that are a little bit older that have never mastered that either.
And we don't have any snow around here to do that either.
That's true. Northeastern part of the state has a little bit of snow, but not around here. And live view from the Edgewater Skycam doesn't show any flakes of snow falling from the sky. There is some light snow over northeastern Wisconsin, out into Lake Michigan, a couple of sprinkles of rain over toward the Milwaukee area. Temperatures right now show a contrast. Mid-30s over eastern Wisconsin and upper 40s over southwestern parts of the state. The air calm to the west of us. The winds are starting to die down a little bit, but they're going to shift to the northwest behind a weak cold front. Look for a low tonight of about 26, high tomorrow about 44, so a mild last day of November. 50 for the first couple of days of December, again in between maybe a little light mixed precipitation late tomorrow night. Then colder as we head into the weekend. Some light snow chances Sunday, Tuesday into Wednesday. I don't think it's going to amount to too much though.
All right, Gary, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News for Now at 6. CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell is next. Stay tuned.